Well, that happened. I knocked over laundry that is already folded. Here we go. Let's put it in this pile. Hi, my friend, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I am Trey. If you can see by today's title, we are discussing things that I wish that someone told me before I became a working mom again. So while I'm doing laundry, we're going to discuss some of these things. Some are practical, some are emotional because people don't talk about that part. So I went from being a stay-at-home mom for 10 years to now working again. And whew, it's been a journey, to say the least. And I want to just talk about some of the things that I wish that someone would have told me before. Also, my baby's jersey. I just love it. I got to figure out something else to give it a better smell. But while I sit here, fold the laundry for just a little bit, we're going to talk about the real, the raw, and all the things in between. So, first thing that I wish someone would have told me, dun dun dun. First thing nobody talks about is you're going to be tired in a totally different way. My first week, I was like, what is this? I'm so exhausted. And I'm not talking about like physically tired. I'm like mentally drained because you're on all day. So it was like I was coming home and thinking like, dinner? I still got to keep going. Like, I'm tired. I don't want to do dinner. So that was a thing. Then, y'all know I love to do my load of the day. I've been keeping up with the load of the day, but I'm so tired, I literally will forget to finish my load of the day. And that's the fold and putting it away thing that I usually do. Like I would do it all in one day. But now what I have turned to doing is putting the load in the morning or in the evening, switching it to the dryer in the morning. So then by the time I come home from work, it is done. But y'all, it's just a different type of exhaustion that I'm feeling. And I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I'm tired. Let me know if you've ever felt like that. I made a little short and I shared how I forgot to take the meat out of the freezer and let it thaw out because I was like, as a newly working mom, I'm forgetting to even what I'm making for dinner. So let alone I saw a recipe and it was talking about marinate for 3 hours or marinate overnight. Girl, I forgot to take the meat out. So I need to go buy meat so I can cook. Again, it's not just a exhaustion, like physically exhausted. It's mentally taxing. So that's the first thing. Let's get to the second point. Y'all, even this is like, what in the world? Because I'm folding, but I don't have any system because this is not how I typically fold. I usually, dump everything in the basket and then put away. But that has been a lot. What size is this? Small. Okay. So, second thing, meal prepping is going to be your best friend. I know. Y'all don't like doing it. But meal prepping literally saves your sanity. And I have been using my skylight and I will put my meals on my skylight calendar. And that way we all kind of know what we're doing. We all know what to expect. Y'all know as soon as you come home, because my kids, it's an adjustment for my kids too. But even my son will be like, what's for dinner? My mom mentally can't handle another question. So look on the skylight. And so meal planning, meal prepping is such a game changer. And I'm not talking about taking that meat out later. I'm talking about doing easy meals. I'm talking your crock pot meals. If you want me to share my top 10 crock pot meal ideas, let me know down below and I got you, okay? But Getting those crock pot meals is going to save you time and energy. One pot meals. I'm going to tell you, if you watched my grocery haul from last week, I shared our meals for the week. We did some that are going to be leftovers. So we did a chicken nacho meal, which was just chicken. I put it in a crock pot. You put chicken, rotel, salsa, black beans, all in a crock pot, let it cook for 6 hours. You come home, you put some cheese, some sour cream, some chips with that thing. You got chicken nachos and you did nothing except put it in a crock pot. Then we had like a tortellini, Italian sausage, and spinach meal. One pot meal. That was a 2-night meal. The chicken nachos were a 2-night meal. We do chicken breasts. We bake those. Psh, easy. So I'm talking easy meal prep. Spaghetti, y'all know, spaghetti is that girl. We eat more spaghetti than an Italian man. So that is the best tip I can give you. Y'all, these Abercrombie jeans are my favorite. Random, I know. But they fit so good. I love them. I saw a question on TikTok and they were like, what is something that you spent a lot on that you do not regret? Those Abercrombie jeans. I love them because they are so comfortable. They fit perfectly. Like they're not too tight, not too. And I did get the short. I went with the short brand, and these are my daughters. These are so cute, right? These came from Old Navy. I love the little like flower details on those, but they're cute. Old Navy has cute jeans, cute. Like she likes the baggy style. They have some cute ones for the kids. Random tangent. So that's our second point. Meal prepping is going to save your sanity. The first point is exhausted. So let's get into the third point. This is hers right there. Okay, for my third point, I keep forgetting whose pile is whose, but it's okay because the boys go in the same place. But for our third point, housework looks different, obviously. Here I am, and I'm not going to finish this because I got to get my boys up, but here I am at 6 a.m. folding laundry, where I used to have that in my middle of the day, but when I get off at 4:30, I'm rushing home to get a football player ready for football practice, the 2 other kids ready for jujitsu or tennis or piano or tutoring. So it's a constant. So housework does look different. I do not have all day to do laundry. So I'm squeezing in and making time for those moments because it can't not get done. Right? So it has to get done. So learning how to figure out that time when to do it, whether that's waking up early, whether that's staying up a little later, whether that is, if you like sending it off. I'm not there yet to outsource my laundry, but maybe you are. And I've heard great things about it. I'm just not in that season yet. It's not my ministry. I don't know, y'all. I struggle with thinking about somebody folding my underwear or my stuff. I don't know. That's just me though. Socks go here. Okay. But so your piles of laundry might look a little higher. Dishes might be a little stacking. But it doesn't make you a bad mom. It's a transition. You're going to get through it. I will say that the dishes, I run that thing. So in the morning, I'm going to put all our breakfast load in and I'm going to take it out when I come home from work. Then I'm going to put our evening dishes in. So that was definitely a transition. Because I'm just used to running my dishwasher every day. Y'all, as you saw, as I was bringing the laundry in, my bed is made, but my floor has stuff just because I feel like I'm constantly rushing. So the house does not look as good as I want, but that might mean taking my weekends to not go. That might mean taking my weekends to just like get my house in order. But since I have started working, we have not had a free weekend. Like literally we have been go every weekend. I went to Nashville last weekend. I cannot wait to share that video with you though, but I went to Nashville last weekend for my niece's 10th birthday. And so that was so much fun, but we went there, we went to Chattanooga, I rushed back because my son had a game. So it's just so many things, and I haven't had a weekend to just like get my life in order yet. But that's okay because I'm claiming it this weekend. I'm not doing a thing. I'm turning my phone off and I'm doing a grocery haul for y'all. But other than that, that's it. That's it. That's all. So, yes, your grocery, yes, not your grocery. Yes, your laundry pile might pile up. Yes, your dishes might pile up. But once you figure out your system, and I'm going to share a system with y'all if you're interested. I don't want to, but if you're interested in seeing my system since transitioning to being a working mom again, I will be more than happy to share that. And as you can see, I'm no expert in it, but waking up early has been a game changer for me. So your chores look different. Your house might look a little different, but that's where teamwork comes in. My husband has been so good about making the kids help me because y'all know I struggle with that. I struggle with that so much. Making the kids help getting their laundry, not put away, but like helping me sort it or getting the dishes out of the dishwasher while I load the dishwasher, you know. So it has definitely been a transition, but I'm going to give you some tips in another video on things that have helped me in this transition. So let's get to point number 4. Okay, point number 4. This is more one on the emotional side of it, and I'm going to try not to cry, so let me get my life. Get your life, girl. Because y'all, I literally cried at work on the phone with a parent, and I was like, girl, you cannot be doing that. But mom guilt will pop up. It will come. So, this is my husband's, his pal is right here. Mom guilt will pop up. So I'm used to being able to take my kids to school on the first day, right? While I was able to walk in with my daughter, because I don't even know if I told y'all, but I'm working at my daughter's school. Did I tell y'all that? Okay. I'm working at my daughter's school. So I was able to be with her for her first day. But it was a transition, and I did literally cry because I made them a nice back to school breakfast, pancakes, you know, the whole thing. But they rode the bus on the first day. And I know some people are like, girl, whatever. But I'm like, I'm supposed to take them on the first day. And so the mom guilt definitely set in with that. And it was hard. I was like battling with that. Like, you know, and then not being able to be like, I'm still going to sign up to be room mom, right? I hope that did they hit the microphone? And I'm still going to sign up to be room mom, but it's like, man, I'm not going to be able to be there as much. So my youngest, who was in first grade this year, he was always with me when I was going to my older two's class and stuff. So they were all in elementary. So he was like, he asked me, he was like, so you're not going to be there with me? Because he was used to seeing me out. Like, he was like, we were always at the school. And now you telling me you ain't going to be at the school when I'm in school? And so it's just different. And so the mom guilt definitely creeps in. And y'all, here's the shirt that y'all keep asking me about. Girl, read your Bible. I want to link it for you. I do want to link it for you, but I got it from church. So yeah, somebody made it. Somebody designed it at my church here in Atlanta. So I'm sorry, but if I find one similar, I will make sure to link it. But yeah, somebody at our church is a designer and they sell things like at our church. So I'm so sorry I don't have a link for that. But yes, mom guilt creeps in. You have to tell that mom guilt, you are a liar. I'm a good mom. And what I told myself is that, yes, I cannot be there for everything. I won't be at the school all day with my elementary schoolers, but because I have a first grader and a fourth grader. But what I'm doing is helping our family so we can do more things as a family. You know, having 2 incomes versus 1, we'll get to go on the trips that we want to go on as after we pay our debt off. Like, there's debt that we're trying to pay off. So I keep saying, me and daddy are working together now to like pay off things faster because we can pay off more debt with 2 people than with 1 person. And so though I'm not home, I am in a position now to help, and then we're going to be able to do more things together. So it's not just all on daddy, because he's been carrying it, y'all. And salute, applaud. I have an amazing husband who has been carrying the load for 10 years. Never had lights off, never had water off, always had food, always had abundance. And I know that was God leading my husband and giving him strength to carry our family. And so I'm super, super grateful for that. But now I'm happy that I get to be a helpmate. You know, since everybody's in school, we're not worried about paying a mortgage for daycare. Everybody's in school. So I think, again, the mom guilt was different. It was different because I was just like, I'm not able to be there for all the things. Did y'all hear that? My washer's done. So I'm going to go ahead and put my clothes in the laundry because, really quick tangent, I'm gonna ring it back in. But last night, I said I'm putting the load of laundry in the washer at night. So what I wanted to do is like take my clothes off that I had on yesterday, put them in the washer. I did put them in the washer, but I never hit start on the washer. So this morning I went to go take the load out to put it in the dryer. And I was like, girl, you never hit start. Again, exhausted mentally. So let me go hit start. Let me go get those out the washer, put them in the dryer. These are mine. Where am I? There's my pal. But yeah, I'm going to go switch those from the washer to the dryer, and then we'll get to point 5. This cute little shirt. This is from Children's Place. They had like all their $5 shirts at Children's Place. Y'all, if everybody, people were like, I forgot about Children's Place. This is it. This is the place to get cute little shirts. This is my son's. I'm going to put that there. Okay, let me go switch those from the washer to the dryer. Okay, we had to take it to the bathroom because my daughter needed these jeans. She came and showed me her outfit. And I'm like, girl, these jeans are wrinkly. Do y'all still iron? I know a lot of people do not iron. But anyways, so while we're in here, we're going to talk. This is another adjustment. Before I started working, we still picked our clothes out for the week. But like, look how wrinkly these are at the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see it, but whatever. I'm ironing them. But something else that was a transition was I would iron everything for the week because I wasn't so tired. But like I said, we have been go every weekend. Everybody still picked out their clothes for the week, including me. But everybody picked their clothes out for the week. But I didn't even like check them. So this is the day of, and I'm checking, and I'm just like, girl, these are. So it's midweek, and we made it to midweek, and this is the first instance. But it's just a transition. But my 5th point that I was going to discuss was the kids will adjust quicker than you expect. And in a way, I was sad about that, but it's a good thing. It's really a good thing. But have you ever heard like people say, but if I teach them all these things, they won't need me. So that is something that I was struggling with. Like if I teach them to do the laundry, if I teach them to do the kitchen, then what are they going to need me for? And I know it is bizarre. It is crazy. But in this transition from being a stay-at-home mom to a working mom, they have transitioned well. Yes, I'm in my daughter's school, but the boys in the afternoon, the boys ride the bus to me at my daughter's school because they get out. The elementary schools get out before the middle schoolers. But so they have learned to be a little more independent. And though it aches my mommy heart, it is very, very good. They have adjusted well. Now, like I said, some things are tricky, but it's been great to have more quantity, like more quality over quantity. As far as like being able to do more things, like I get paid and now we are able to, let's have like a night out as a family. You get what I'm saying? But being able to do chores together, they have been so helpful with, like when I put the crock pot stuff in, one's opening the can of beans, one's opening the green beans, one is opening the chicken or putting the chicken broth in the crock pot. So it's been super, super sweet. And they have adjusted well. Like kids are so resilient. Kids are so resilient. Um, and I love it for them. I love it for me. And I love that I'm getting out of that mindset of like, what are they going to need me for? They are learning that mommy um, is more than just a mommy. And I love that for them. Yesterday, the sweetest thing, I came downstairs in my work clothes. And y'all, I'm going to get back to doing what I wore for the day because I'm no fashionista, but my TJ Maxx. Y'all see my skirt. I love it. And I'm going to share like all up close and personal in just a second. But like these are so wrinkly. I don't know, is that the style? But they're able to see me as more than a mom. But I came downstairs yesterday and they were eating breakfast. I had made breakfast and I came downstairs and my baby boy, he's like, "Oh, mommy, you look good." And I was like, so it's super sweet. And I was so happy about it. Okay, these look better. Y'all, these are also from Old Navy. We racked up on the Old Navy jeans, but like, look, these have these cute little stars on them. They're so cute. Again, they're like the baggy style. Cause y'all know my daughter, she's so tall. She's so beautifully tall. Like I love her long legs. I wish I was longer. Cause I told her, I was like, I feel like these style, I love seeing this like baggy style on people. I'm just not long enough for it. My legs are not long. Okay, there we go. Let me hand these to her and then we'll do our last topic. Okay, let's get back to this for about 10 more minutes. And my last point is your identity will shift, and that's okay. You will feel like, I feel like it's a big adjustment because in your mind you're still a stay-at-home mom, but you have a working mom schedule. So it's so different, especially when you're working outside the home. I was wondering if I would feel this way if I was like a work from home mom. And I tried to find a lot of work from home jobs, but this one presented itself, and I do feel like it was a God move. I really, really do. Y'all, it's been a God move. I was I was worried about middle school for my daughter, and now I get to like be right there with her. And so it's been a blessing. And I know that God, have you ever, have you ever felt like little God kisses? And I feel like this was definitely a God kiss, and I know why every no was a no now, if that makes sense. So there is an identity shift. Um, One of the shifts though that is really good, because this is not all bad. It's not all bad. It's really good. It's just a transition. And transitions are good. One of the transitions that I am enjoying though is I get to dress up. I get to like get all like today I woke up. I am enjoying getting dressed. I'm going to show you my little outfit really quick, but the transition of he didn't even wear these. Why did they get washed? You didn't even wear them. My kids will try on things, be like, "Ooh, well, I'm not going to wear it today," and just toss it in the laundry. Breathe. Okay. Do y'all kids do that? But I I have been enjoying getting up and getting dressed. I have not mastered the makeup thing yet. So I'm just barefaced. I just wash my face. I do my 4-step um cleanser, moisturizer, toner, all the things, sunscreen, and just go by my day. But that's my business. Y'all tell me some easy like moisturizing makeup things that y'all use. Give me any suggestions. I'm all ears. But I don't like being all cakey, but I have been enjoying getting dressed. So it is like I said, a transition where you feel like a stay-at-home mom because you see the laundry and you want to get it done, but you literally, do you know you have 30 minutes? So you know you only have 30 minutes. And that's what I feel like. I don't know if y'all ever heard that sound. It was trending on TikTok for a while. But do you know you only have 30 minutes? And I'm like, that's how I feel. Like I feel like, girl, you got 30 minutes. You better pick your time. but you will get in a groove. I'm sharing the beginning of it because I'm not in a groove yet. So I want to get in this groove with y'all and show and share the journey. So right now I'm figuring, okay, if I get up an hour before, spend an hour doing laundry or folding the laundry, then hopefully I'll get caught up so it's not a whole hour for it. Hopefully I can get back caught up this weekend, and then doing my laundry is more like 20 minutes. So I still get my time to do my devotion, because that is one thing I cannot let go of, and that is my morning devotion time. Oh, y'all. Yeah. It's I can't let that part go, because I didn't do it. I was gonna do it in the evening, but I did it with my kids. I read their devotion with them, and it was so powerful. And it was talking about God saying, I know you don't want to come to me. It's like a daily bread one. And it was like, I know you feel like I'm going to give you something else to do and you're just so tired. And I was like, oh my gosh, how is God speaking to me in my children's devotional? But he said, I know you're so tired, but just come to me and I will give you rest. Come to my everlasting arms. And I like literally just started crying. One, because I'm just so emotional, but I started crying because it's like God knew that I hadn't done my devotional yet, but I was going to get started on it. And he spoke to me through my kids' devotion. Yes, my love? One second. You have a tank top right here. There you go. Thank you. Mom life. But it has he spoke to me in my kids' devotion, and I love that so much. So there is definitely a shift that happens. Yeah, an identity shift, because again, I have been a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. I had to get used to somebody telling me, like, I have to even get used to thinking ahead, planning ahead. We've been having family meetings and talking about our week, because I have to get used to somebody telling me, oh, you can't take this day off, or you don't get to do this. So I was just like, ooh. So it's definitely a transition and identity shift. Not in a bad way, all good things, but definitely identity shift. But I have to stop now because, as you can see, the boys are up. So I got to get them ready, because we got to get this house all together. I got to go make breakfast and make lunches. So I'm going to show you my outfit that I'm super proud of, and then wrap up the video. Okay. Can we get a moment for the dress, or the skirt? It's a skirt. Such a pretty skirt. I love it. TJ Maxx, $14. This is also TJ Maxx. So I don't know if I have links. Is this a pocket? Oh, it's not a pocket. It just looks like a pocket. But the identity shift, who is she? She is not in leggings. She is in a skirt and a cute little vest. She still does not have her nails done, but her toes are done. So yes, there is an identity shift, and I really hope that this video was encouraging. Let me make sure you can see me. But I really hope that this video was encouraging. As I wrap it up, I thank you so much for being here with me. And if you are a mom on the fence about going back to work, or if you've already made the jump, give yourself grace. It's an adjustment, but I promise you, you will find your groove. I'm here to encourage you. Let's do it together. I, again, went from being a stay-at-home mom for 10 years to now being a working mom, and it is definitely an adjustment. But as I always say, you got this, mama. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't, also hit the bell so you're notified anytime I post. If you enjoy cleaning motivation, real authentic mom life, grocery hauls, and everything in between, I am your girl. I am Trey, millennial mom to 3, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, you got this, mama. Have a good day.